All right, so it's another week. Prepare for trouble, and it's triple this time. Well, it's always triple. There's always three of us. So, your little rocket grunt, sir, you want to talk about another topic? The topic we decided last week, which, in my opinion, is one of the best ideas, but the other two grunts don't agree. But it's Jigglypuff, the lovable pink balloon Pokemon that serenades everybody in Pokemon. I'll let my co-host begin their debate on Jigglypuff before I give my opinion on the lovable pink Pokemon.
It's lovable, sure, but I don't think it's very practical
Why is that?
because I don't feel like Jigglypuff could fight its way out of a wet paper bag.
Why have to fight when you could sing?
That's not going to get it out of the bag, though.
Yes, but we're talking about the anime Jigglypuff.
Well, at least in hindsight, the. Go ahead, Cole. Let me cut you off.
Poor Jigglypuff. So much anti-Jigglypuff propaganda.
Jigglypuff brought it on itself.
Technically not. Ash's group brought it on Jigglypuff. Right up. Not really. I think Jigglypuff was more of a comic relief, but the whole thing with it is Jiggly Jigglypuff's a running gag, putting people to sleep with its songs and then doodling on their faces. It makes it one of the most recognizable Pokemon in the anime.
That I agree, but
It
at the
also
same
add
time, it doesn't make it can't be taken seriously. Period.
it also adds humor and lightheartedness to the episode, often breaking the tension. It's all you want to do what? Its lullaby is extremely effective, though. If you think about it, it's able to affect humans and Pokemon, putting them to
Yeah,
sleep. So it really doesn't need a battle, and it has showed that it knows double slap, so it could at least slap you around. The only thing is, it was a recurring thing. It did happen a lot more than I guess it probably should have. It appeared across multiple regions, which means Jigglypuff did a lot of traveling. Though, sadly, I don't believe Jigglypuff ever appears in Pokemon Journeys. I mean, the cons of it is just a one-trick moveset. Jigglypuff in the anime only uses Sing. It doesn't battle like other Pokemon, making it less versatile and more of a one gimmick for the character. And then the only thing it does is frustrate itself and then unleash Doodle hell upon the ones it put to sleep. But like I said, Jigglypuff has used double slap, so that's one thing. You just never see Jigglypuff battle. So I say Jigglypuff's one thing is one dimensional, not battle ready, and often the butt of its own joke. Its strength, funny, iconic, lovable troublemaker with a powerful song. I personally like Jigglypuff. I think Jigglypuff added to the anime at times. Not all the time. Jigglypuff didn't have to pop up as much as it did, but she added cute charm to the anime.
it did add a cuteness to it. I agree, but it's the same point. It was just kind of you have all these Pokemon and these trainers that are being serious, trying to get stronger and all this, and all of a sudden you have this one that just pops up and does that. kind of detracts on the whole thing, if you ask me.
Yeah. I haven't really seen it, and I looked this up, but apparently Jigglypuff appears in Pokemon Journeys as one of the recurring characters, although it's not always central to each episode's plot. But I don't remember ever seeing Jigglypuff in Pokemon Journeys, and I watched at least the first whole part. I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I really don't remember seeing Jigglypuff appear in that at all. Like I don't remember that one at all. But so I guess give let y'all say what y'all think, and like I said, I already said Jigglypuff's great. Jigglypuff's amazing. Jigglypuff's cute and should have probably been in it a little more, in my opinion.
Should have been more taken seriously, not just there for a little gag.
I personally think Misty should have caught Jigglypuff at some point. That would be- but Togepi's not water Pokemon, so it would fit. And Jigglypuff is cute. Don't be mean to the pink puffball. But no, remember when in the song of Jigglypuff, when Jigglypuff first appears, Misty saying, "I'll let y'all go now." Part might be over.
And see, it to me, Jigglypuff, because of that, I think it kind of faltered Jigglypuff because, like me, for example, when I play the old games and you run into Jigglypuff, I don't even pay it no attention. I just skip right by it.
I caught every Jigglypuff I found, every single one of them. And my cat, if he hear him meowing, he agrees. Wasn't Aber already sleeping? Aber's, I
No,
thought,
he's catching Abra to keep Abra from teleporting away on you.
or is that just in the anime where Aber is just sleeping? The anime when Ash first fights Sabrina, Aber is sleeping.
Abra just has a tendency to like to teleport away.
Say, when Jigglypuff first appears in the song of Jigglypuff, Misty did want to catch Jigglypuff, but Jigglypuff couldn't sing at the time, so she made the comment, "Who wants a Jigglypuff that can't sing?" And then they helped Jigglypuff sing with somehow eating a fruit gave Jigglypuff the ability to sing. Pretty sure a lot of people in this world would like that fruit, so they could sing and not sound like a dying duck in a hailstorm. Oh no, that fruit wouldn't even help me. I'd have to eat the whole tree. Tree, fruit, everything. And still, I wouldn't have the voice of Jigglypuff. Rather than putting people to sleep, I'd kill them. I'd give them an aneurysm with that voice. It'd be more like the permanent sleep for them. And then again, I guess I could use that permanent sleep song to get a ghost type evolution. That way I don't have to drown Eevee.
Poor Evie.
But I will
Can't
have
believe you would do such things to the poor
one
Evie.
thing to this podcast that's not even central to what we're talking about, Jigglypuff. And so recently, we had a little mall excursion, and we went to the store in the mall. I don't want to say any names of the stores because I don't like to name drop and everything, but I've noticed that compared to this collectible store me and Cole had went to, and I think you went with us too, didn't you, JW?
Probably.
Oh yeah, you did, because we went. Yeah, you went with us that day. So the packs in that collectible store are $9 each, which isn't bad. And then there's this place in our mall called Video Game World, and the packs are $9. The one thing that's expensively priced are their elite trainer boxes, and they're like $130 each. But that's not the store I'm talking about. The store I'm talking about, I have it. I'm not going to name drop, but so that's the first one we walk into, and I bought a few things in there because they had stuff that I can't find anywhere else, and it specializes on Pokemon related stuff and Funko Pops. The whole thing with that is just because their prices, I don't see how they can compete with something like Video Game World, where you could get the single booster packs for $9. They had their booster packs, and this was the 151. All of them were priced $16 each. And then I bought one of their Elite Trainer boxes, not realizing I could have bought it at Video Game World for cheaper, $30 cheaper. They have their Elite Trainer box. I got the Prismatic Evolutions, which I will open in one of my daily pack openings once I get to it after I finish the Destined Rivals. They had it priced for $150 total, with tax is like $160. And let me check the actual market price for Elite Trainer boxes. Okay, let's check. So, to give you an idea of how high these places sell it for, release date, retail price, the MSRP price, Pokemon Center listed the Elite Trainer box for $59.99 at its release. The supported by older snapshot showing that it's the official retail price. Others like retailers like Target also reference the MRSP price at $54.99 and $59.99 with notes dating official release as 1/17/23, and users remarked the retail price was $60. So yeah, it's $60. So current market price charting list around 108 upgraded sealed units. Some platforms like GameStop had it originally priced at $61.99 before stock shortage drove up resale. Current listings on eBay, other sites show its box as $90 to $115. So let me check eBay and see. But them being prismatic evolutions. So on eBay, and I could have bought these on eBay sealed too. So if I buy another one of that, I will buy it from eBay because it's $95 to the highest one I'm seeing is 115 sold. Factory sealed too. In both Video Game World and this other place. One had it for 130, and the other has it for 160 with the tax. So that shows that they have them outrageously priced. Even for eBay is high price considering the like. I don't know. I saw one that's even worse. Never mind. But this one's Pokemon TCG Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box case. 1,349.99. I better get Eevee with that box. Like not like a card of Eevee. I better get an actual Eevee with that box. And what's so bad is this person's making bank. Wait to see this. So let's see how many of these sold and what they sold for. Because according to this one, that one dude sold 166 of them. So he must have bought them for scalper price. And all of them have sold up for. There's oh wow, there's this one person that has a case of them, ships in one day. They sold it for $1,598. See, that's the sad thing is another one for 1,500. That's what makes it sad. Is it's so hard to actually collect the stuff and actually have fun collecting it when you have resellers.
You got to take advantage of the popularity.
No, not like that. Don't make it where it's hard to collect the stuff. You can get the packs, open them, and if you want to sell what you get in it, sure, but don't buy all the stock up. But unfortunately, nothing can be done about it. But yes, I was looking at the things, and compared to eBay, I could have bought on eBay and got it for a lot cheaper. I mean, it's $60 retail price, the original retail price, and I bought one for 160. So I could have got it for off of eBay and waited for it to ship to me. But no, that's the point. We got Jigglypuff out of the way. We got this out of the way. So I guess this is a spin in that you got a little extra talking about Pokemon card debacle and how people are just reselling it. And what's so sad is at our local Walmart, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently because Walmart itself does not stock the Pokemon cards. They don't stock the Pokemon cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the sports cards. They stock none of the cards. Even they don't even stock the books. So, from what I'm hearing, is the vendor for the Pokemon cards is the one that's buying them all up. So they're stocking them because they work for this place, and the company that stocks it is MJ Holding. They, I guess, they handle all the WalMarts or just WalMarts in North Carolina. I don't know specifically, but they're the ones that stock the Pokemon. And apparently, their vendor that stocks the cards at our local store is the one that's buying them all up. Because you can go to any other Walmart. I mean, you don't really see Pokemon cards because the resellers, but you at least see a pack like the packs nobody wants. The stuff nobody wants the Pokemon. But even at our local store, you don't even see that. Aside from the structured decks, which nobody really cares about that unless you're actually getting the game to play it. I mean, you can still get the structured decks for the collection, but still, most people want to open the packs. That's the best part is opening the packs and seeing what you get. And Miley me out, and he agrees. But if you look at the price, you could even scroll through eBay, and it's crazy how high priced some of this is.
Yeah, it gets a bit ridiculous. I mean, Pokemon's a hotter commodity now than it was when we were kids, and that's
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it is
Not trying to age ourselves, but
too late. I had to think on this one. I might be spending $200 on something, but no, go on. But no, it's a lot different than when we were growing up because it wasn't as popular. Actually, when we were growing up, it was you kind of look. I mean, there were some kids that liked Pokemon, but some that thought Pokemon was weird. Bad as it was for us. But then again, I don't think Pokemon really. But I remember Pokemon and Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh were most talked about. I think once you got out of the elementary school phase into your middle school area, that's when at least yeah, middle school, high school, that's when it was like for us walking through a landmine field. Because it was weird for you to like something like that. But I didn't care. I liked all of it and still do. I mean, what do you say for your experience for that one?
I mean, I kind of agree with you as far as from that standpoint, but it was wild to me. Like high school and stuff like that, you didn't really see groups, doing all of that stuff. They'd talk about it, but they wouldn't like bring cards and play the game, or whatever.
Yeah.
Play the card games and stuff like that. But when I did my stint in community college, the couple years I did that, um, it was wild because of the big cafeteria they had there. I mean, you had tons of people bringing Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering. I mean, just all of these different like card games like that, you know,
Yeah, but
and actually together playing it. And it was wild because it's not
I'll
something
be
I'd been used to seeing.
I'll be honest, I still don't know to this day how to play Pokemon.
The TCG, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I just collect the cards because I like them, but I don't know how to actually play the game. But no, but the difference with it being college versus high school is you're a little more mature when you hit college. I mean, not by much. You still do some stupid stuff, but you're not making fun of Steve for liking Pokemon.
yeah.
But then again, I guess, and I'll change the person's name like I normally would if I would ever mention somebody on the channel. But remember, we both knew somebody named Gerbil. Yes, and I'm pretty sure JW knows who I mean by Gerbil, don't you?
Gerbil,
Bad
Gerbil, I
smell
think so.
Gerbil.
Oh yeah,
Remember, bad smell Gerbil used to want to talk crap about us liking the anime and Pokemon.
yup.
So we know how that is, even as adults. Jokes on them, they smell like a muck died. That's an insult to muck. Muck probably don't even smell that bad. But yeah, so it's. Oh no, I'm pretty sure I know muck probably, but muck does not stink at the stink of this stink did. But I think here's a good stopping point to this podcast episode before we go over an hour. I don't even know how long we've been recording at this point. I mean, unless anybody else wants to add anything, I guess I could also announce the next podcast topic. And this one y'all need to do research for. This will be an interesting one. It's one JW suggested we should do.
What?
We're gonna read strange Pokedex entries, the ones that make you think, "Wow, is this for real?" And I'll break the ice right now by saying, if I remember right, the Pokemon Spoink, if it stops bouncing, it dies. I believe that said that in the Pokedex. And I'll get the next easy one off. It was either Mankey or Primeape. They get so mad they just have a heart attack and die. Imagine getting that mad you just die. But we'll save the rest for the next episode. This has been one of your Team Rocket grunts. Oh, I don't get angry. I'm very calm. Even JW could vouch I don't get mad.
Um, lightning is gonna strike you, sir.
Make sure to be next to you when it strikes.
Oh no! Don't you get me involved in all that.
But as I was saying, this has been one of your Team Rocket grunts. I'm going to pass it off to Rocket Grunt JW, and he can do whatever he wants at this point. He could ignore Cole if he wants to.
Yeah, the next topic seems like it's gonna be quite entertaining, and if anybody else agrees that Nick's a liar, call him a liar in the comments.
I have a
And off to you, Cole.
angel
Baloney.
walking sandwich would be good right now. That's why you research them. You sound like a depressed AI voice. Recording voice. I don't have a recording voice.